What's up, guys, and welcome to another video on the channel for FIFA 22. It is a Tuesday, so we're hoping maybe we're going to get some decent content today. Yesterday they dropped the 78 plus SBC upgrades. Maybe we'll get some today, maybe a new objective possibly, or not, as it would seem. Unfortunately, we get nothing. So I believe we'll have a look at the teams as well. Nothing there. I can't imagine they've added anything to milestones. It's a bit too early, I think, for anything to be added. Yeah, unfortunately that's the case. So we're going to have a look at the squad building challenges, see what's live, and there is actually a Flashback Pedro. Now, I did see this leaked a little bit earlier on. People were saying that it may come out this week. And it looks like it's come out quite early. So it's out now. Let's see how much it's going to cost you. So a minimum gold squad, but with only 30 chem. Then a minimum gold squad with all rare players. So far, not too bad. Then it starts getting a little bit expensive. So you've got an 83 squad. Team of the week player needed 1. And then team chemistry 80. So it has started to get a little bit more expensive. Then we get up to an 84 rated squad. You need 1 Premier League player, 1 Serie A player, and team chemistry of 75. Then an 85 rated squad with 1 Spanish player and 70 chem. Now, from what it looks like, this Pedri card looks pretty decent. So he's got 4-star, 5-star, medium work rates. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And as we can see, great acceleration, but the sprint speed is pretty lacking. It's 98 acceleration, 77 sprint speed. So that's why there's only an 86 on his sprint speed, on his pace. Sorry for that. His shooting is decent for a winger, not exactly the best. Passing's fair, not great. But certainly probably the best you're going to find as a left wing. We're going to have a look at our options in a second and see what other left wings you can get in the Serie A. Or just with Spanish players as well. I mean, there's not a great deal in terms of Spanish players you can get for left wing that I can think of. Certainly not probably as good as what this card is. Dribbling is quite nice. Of course, it's agility and balance that you're really looking forward to be the best out of that, and that's 93, so that's really decent. Then obviously defending, we don't really mind. Not really anything we're bothered to bounce around. His physicals are a bit lacking, if I'm honest. The strength and aggression are pretty poor. Stamina's alright. For someone who's going to be a winger, going to be supporting the striker, and probably going to be keeping on stay forward maybe, I would recommend. And he's going to be decent with that pace. But it's a nice looking card. It's certainly a strange choice for the first flashback of FIFA 22. But a decent choice nonetheless. I mean, 4-star, 5-star, 5'7", so he's going to have that sort of small body type. A bit like Messi, players like that. So he probably won't be as good as Messi, but certainly will be pretty decent. So we're going to go have a look. I'll be back in a second. So as we can see from Footbin, we do actually have a decent looking card here. Again, short and lean body type, which means he is going to, like I said, be a very similar sort of style to, say, Messi and whatnot. Medium work rates, again, it's a bit of a shame it's not high medium. Just simply because obviously you want him to be attacking, and you want him to get into the right positions. But apart from that, it's a pretty decent card. I'm just wondering what we can what you want to put onto him. A finisher isn't too bad. It puts up that agility and balance to near perfect, and then he gets his finishing up quite well. So if you're going to be using as maybe a 4-3-2-1 formation, that would be a pretty good chem to use. Let's see, a Hawk. Now, Hawk brings up his pace I mean, obviously 99 acceleration. It brings up his sprint speed to 82, so still not amazing, but it does help him out quite a bit. But then you've got the shooting being increased. Again, something that you really want if you're going to be playing as a left forward, maybe. And then, of course, you get this physicality boost, which really only doesn't affect stamina, which is a bit unfortunate, but it does give you a bit more aggression and a bit more strength. So that'll be pretty decent. But I don't know if there's anything else I'd go with. Deadeye doesn't work. Artist really doesn't work. Marksman doesn't really work either. What about an engine? An engine sort of like... I mean, an engine brings up his pace quite nicely. Also brings up his agility and balance. And also increases his passing capabilities as well. So that would be a fairly decent one to have. It takes him up to a 90 left wing and a 90 right wing if you were to use him in those positions. An actual really decent card. But let's just have a look at the left wing options or left mid options you've got in Serie A. Where are we? We want leagues, top 5 and Serie A. And then we want positions, and we want left mid, left wing, left forward. So your choices are, I mean, Pedri is already the equivalent in terms of rating as the highest one you've got, which is Lorenzo Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne is, as far as I can tell, looking at the card, very, very similar. In terms of pace, Insigne's got 1 better pace. He's got 6 less shots, 1 more passing than Pedro, and then 3 more dribbling than Pedro. But he has got only 45 physicality, which is very poor. You've got Gossens, who is actually a more well-rounded card, I suppose, than what this Pedro is. But he is only 3-star, but he does have high work rates. And as you can see, price-wise, he's only about 1k. So you're looking at 1k for this Gossens here, who is a fairly decent choice for that side, rather than Pedro, who is going to cost you a fair bit to do that SBC. I mean, we haven't got the price just yet, but I'm going to guess around about maybe in the 70k region. So it's quite pricey, considering the fact that you've got 2 other good options that are very similar to him just there. I mean, you've got Rebic after that, Perisic. Again, Rebic and Perisic, not too bad of choices, to be quite honest. Rebic has got 4-star, 4-star. Ivan Perisic has got 4-star, 5-star, medium work rates. So in terms of the skill moves, weak foot, and the work rates, exactly the same as Pedro, but there's just a slight decrease from Pedro on the stats. So after that, I mean, you've got El Shaarawy, who's a bit far behind in that sort of terms, and then you've got Deulofeu, Philip Anderson, and then you start getting down to the lesser cards down the bottom here. I mean, Philip Anderson, for some reason, is worth 10k on Xbox. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's because his other card is his Team of the Week. Maybe this card is a little bit hard to get hold of, possibly. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, those are your choices really in the Serie A. So providing that Pedro is not too bad in terms of price range, he may be worth a shout, but I also think there's a few other options in the Serie A you should think of. We're going to go do a few 78 plus rated upgrades to end the video, and then so we have 10 of these 78 gold rare player packs. We have packed a couple of walkouts from them. Nothing amazing, I've got to be honest, but they're not bad. They're very cheap. We did like the look of them when we came on to our video yesterday, And now we've done 10 of them, so let's see if we can pack anything decent today. And if there's anything that you've packed that's really decent, leave a note in the comments, and hopefully we can get a few people telling us their best ones. But let's start. Let's see what we've got. We've got our boards already, so that's actually quite decent. It's only co-outs though, and I think I've already got him, and I think he's also going to be untradeable. So it's a bit of a shame for a bit of a bad start. Actually, no, he is tradable. That's not too bad. An 83 rated so far from the first one. I'm actually trying to remember who it was. I think it was Keylor Navas that I may have got from this. That was the best one. Sarr, Watford. Lowest possible rating that we could have got. I think I may have packed the ones to watch out of these as well. It may have been... just trying to remember who it was now. One of the low-end ones, of course. You never pack the high-end ones out of these. I mean, if you do, you're very lucky. Very lucky indeed. Now, I know I've got him because I've... Oh, wait. I may have just got rid of him then. I've got to stop talking. I really have. 5 packs left to go. Yeah, I mean, it's a question whether or not you do these, or you do the rare gold player packs, the 2 packs, and maybe it's a test to see whether or not you do 10 of these, 10 of the others, and see which ones work out the best. But of course, these are cheaper. I mean, there's another boards for you. It's going to be Kramaric, or Kramaric, depending on how you pronounce it. But yeah, it depends, because these are cheaper to make. So it could be worth it that these are to do. Plus, I mean, you're missing out 75, 76 and 77 rated gold players, which of course you don't do on the other one, so that's another thing. But so far, today's packs not been amazing. Just hoping for that one. I mean, look, we got a duplicate out of one of these. Well, we know we can't do anything with him, so he's just going to have to be gotten rid of. And again, nothing there. Mole. And last but not least, this is the last pack. If you did like the video, please consider following, liking and subscribing. And I shall see you in the next video. Let's have a look. Come on, give us something to end on. Blah. Right. See you next time, guys.